Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we have something special for you. We are going to teach you how to speak with charisma and have a captivating voice like Tom Hiddleston, the actor who plays Loki.
Your savior is here!
As you probably know, Tom Hiddleston has become a household name thanks to his outstanding performance and unique charm in the Marvel movies and TV series. So currently, the second season of Loki is being updated on Disney Plus every week. Personally, I'm a big fan of this show and Tom Hiddleston's performance. How about you? So leave your comments below and tell me. But I believe what makes Tom truly appealing isn't just his acting, it's also his charming voice as well as his captivating tone. In my voice coaching program, I emphasize the power of focus. Much like our channel's new slogan, focus differently. So this means a high concentration is the key. I believe that when we give 100% of our attention to the right techniques, we can find our pleasing voice more easily and quickly. So in this episode, I invite you to concentrate. And together, let's unlock Tom Hiddleston's distinctive voice quality. So let's get started. So, what makes Tom's voice so unique? I once saw a video on the BBC where he made mathematical expressions sound incredibly charming. So, let's start our analysis with that.
Einstein's theory of relativity is E equals mc squared. This means that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared.
Right, so here's the first point I want to discuss, Tom's volume. I think his voice is actually quite gentle. So in my opinion, it's like the volume that someone who is sitting in front of you can hear you. So this level of volume is what I often recommend to my students to find their best sounding voice range.
The Pythagorean equation is a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
So furthermore, Tom's pronunciation and enunciation are impressively clear. I believe he tends to enunciate towards the front of his mouth. So if you want your speaking or script reading to be clearer, try moving your articulation forward to the front of your mouth.
This means that for all right-angled triangles, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides.
His speech smoothness is outstanding. So let's listen to this part again.
This means that for all right-angled triangles, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides.
So yeah, the smoothness is very, very good. So what does that mean? So for example, so when you put your hand on your chest and feel it vibrate when you are speaking. So especially when you're speaking at a volume that can be heard by someone only sitting in front of you. And that's the kind of resonance I'm talking about. So it's that kind of humming sound. It's like sound. Yeah, so actually it's pretty evident that Tom's voice maintains a consistent, smooth humming effect in his speeches. So in each segment of his speech, this continuous humming sound remains unstopped. So let's give it another listen.
This means that for all right-angled triangles, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides.
Yes, it's remarkably consistent. So something you can try to incorporate into your own speech, maintaining that the resonant humming sound throughout each segment of your speech. Okay, so with these 3 points fresh in mind, let's listen to this again.
Einstein's theory of relativity is E equals mc squared. This means that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared.
Okay, so here's an additional point to consider. I think Tom makes use of very appropriate pauses in his speech. So these pauses not only give his speech a steady pace, but also convey a sense of confidence. And they also allow the audience some time to digest the content.
The Pythagorean equation is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This means that for all right-angled triangles, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides.
Okay, so with these 4 points in mind, let's now examine Tom's interview segment in the Loki Season 2 promotional video. And we'll listen to it together and see if his speaking characteristics in other contexts align with these 4 points.
It's pretty spectacular. Today was the first day that I wore this costume. To wear this thing, it just feels enormously powerful.
I am Loki of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
I remember as clear as day the first auditions for Thor.
What am I?
What I loved about playing Loki is he plays all the keys on the piano. He could be fun, comedic, but also volatile and angry. In that first run at it, we've created something bright and colorful and spectacular.
Always have been. Always will be.
Okay, so in essence, what this means is that if you can adopt the tips we've discussed today, you can improve your own voice and maybe even get closer to Loki's distinctive qualities. Okay, so moving forward, actually I suggest that let's practice the mathematical expression Tom Hiddleston did earlier. So you can use these 4 points to practice on your own. So remember, keep your volume gentle. Articulate the words towards the front of your mouth. Maintain continuous humming resonance in your chest and use appropriate pauses. Okay, now, here's an example from my own attempt for your reference. Einstein's theory of relativity is E equals mc squared. This means that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. The Pythagorean equation is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This means that for all right-angled triangles, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. Of course, don't rush through it. It takes time to practice. But with dedication and focus, I believe you can make significant progress. Actually, also, Tom's confidence and his understanding of a character's nuances are also essential factors that allow him to produce a great charming voice. In addition, he can also express a wide range of different emotional levels freely too, but we won't dive into the various ways to express emotions this time. If you want to explore this topic further and unlock your vocal potential, please remember to subscribe to our channel. Okay, so here's where I wrap it up. I am now offering voice coaching programs that can assist professionals, educators, aspiring voice actors, and singers in mastering the art of voice expression to increase their influence. I also provide free consultation sessions for music and voice training. Check the video description below for more details. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, like, share, and leave your comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.